Hello, my students. It's nice to be with you again for the second time. Today we're going to study the second part of quantifiers, and we're going to learn there are structures with their negative forms and question forms. But before all, I hope you are very healthy and you're not going outside. Let's begin. What do there are mean? Both there is and there are mean existing. Existing mean, for example, you can see something, it's there, so it's existing. Or we use the structure to talk about a person, object, or other things, existence, or the place. Look at the pictures here. A snail. We can see a snail. This is a snail. We can see the snail and we can see the rock. So we can say the sentence with there is or there are. There is, we use it to talk about singular nouns, and there are is used to talk about plural nouns. Let's do this example. There is, because it's singular, there is a snail on the rock. We can see the snail on the rock. So we say there is. The second picture, nice flowers in the vase. So we can see the flower and the vase, and we can say there are some nice flowers in the vase. And we can see a bus, a driver, and children in it. We can see them and where they are. So we can say there is a driver, because driver is singular, one driver. There is a driver, but children are plural, so we say there are some children in the bus. There is a driver and there are some children in the bus. Let's go on. How do we make sentences with there is and there are? There is used for singular, uncountable, and countable nouns. There are is used plural for countable nouns. Countables. Let's see how it happens for positive sentences. We use there is, or in short, there's, but there is more common. There are for plurals. In negative form, we say as there is not, and in short form, there isn't, and this is more common. We use it a lot. For plurals, there are not or there aren't, and interrogative mean question, we say is or are in the beginning of the sentence. We begin with them and say, is there? Are there? Here, I thought you may have missed your classroom being together. So I put a class here, and we're going to talk about this class. What are in the class? Who are in the class? Look, a smart board, a table, a laptop. This is maybe a microphone or maybe a lamp, desks, students, teacher, two windows, books, bookshelves. Yes, projection. We can see many things, chairs. Okay, now let's talk about them. We can see all this in this class. So we can say the sentences as like there is or there are. There is a teacher at the board. We can see him at the board. Yes, he's at the board. There is one teacher, or there is a teacher at the board. But a lot of students, and we say there are a lot of students in the class. There is a smart board on the wall. A smart board. Teacher is having a lesson on the smart board. So we can say there is a smart board on the wall. There are 4 students at each desk. 1, 2, 3, 4 desks, and in each desk 1, 2, 3, 4 students we can see. And we say there are 4 students at each desk. On teacher's table, we can see a laptop. There is a laptop. And this is, I think, maybe a lamp, maybe. And we say there is a laptop and a small desk lamp on teacher's table. 2 windows, we can see 2 windows. And we say there are 2 windows and a lot of books on the bookshelves. But look at the walls. Can you see pictures on the walls? Any pictures? I can't see pictures. So they don't exist. We say there aren't. We make a negative sentence because we can't see. There aren't any pictures on the walls. And also, there isn't a bin in the class. There isn't a bin. Can you see a bin, dustbin? No. So, make a negative sentence and say there isn't a bin in the class. Okay, you are familiar to this picture. Everyone has got a fridge at home. And in the fridge, we have got some food and drinks. Some vegetables also. Let's talk about them. Cucumbers, peppers, lettuce, eggs, cheese, milk. There are some cucumbers in the fridge. Look, we can count cucumbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cucumbers. Countable noun. So when we say a countable noun, we use plural. There are. Because there are 5. But look, 1 lettuce. We say there is a lettuce in the fridge. Look at the second sentence. We can see 3 peppers. So we say there are 3 peppers near the cucumbers and the lettuce. Eggs, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 eggs. There are a lot of eggs. And there is some cheese. Cheese is uncountable. So we always use uncountable nouns in singular form and say there is. There is some cheese. Or there is a little cheese. Or there is a lot of cheese. It doesn't change. Always there is. There are 3 bottles of milk behind the cheese. 1, 2, 3. Plural. Plural. There isn't any butter or jam in the fridge. Can you see butter? No butter. Jam? No, I can't see jam. So, negative sentence. There isn't any butter. Butter and jam are uncountable nouns, and we use uncountable nouns always in singular form with there is or there isn't in negative. Can you see tomatoes? Carrots? No, I can't. So another negative sentence. But tomatoes and carrots are countable nouns, so we say there aren't because they are plural. There aren't any tomatoes or carrots in the fridge. Are there, pardon me, are there, not A, it's wrong, sorry. Are there pineapples in the fridge? Can you see pineapples? No, I can't. So, no, there aren't. Short answer. Long answer, no, there aren't any pineapples. Is there orange juice? Can you see orange juice? No. Is there any orange juice? Orange juice is uncountable. We ask it in singular form, always. Uncountable, singular. No, there isn't any. Short answer. Or we can say, no, there isn't any orange juice. Eggs also countable, and the countable nouns are always asked plural with how many. How many eggs are there? Not is there. How many eggs is there? Never. How many eggs are there? Always plural. There are 10 eggs, or maybe just one. Then we say, how many eggs are there? There is one egg. It's possible. Okay? Milk is uncountable, and we always use it singular with how much. How much milk is there? But never how much milk are there. Never. How much milk is there? True. There is a lot of milk. This is the formation of the sentences with there is, there are in negative and question forms. We use there is. If we want or need, we use a quantifier, but always a noun, and we can mention the place if we want. Like, there is a student in the class. Or there are parents, there are a lot of parents at the meeting. When we say negative sentences, there isn't, quantifier, noun, the place. There aren't, quantifier, noun, the place. Or the question form. Is there, quantifier, noun, the place. And are there, quantifier, noun, and the place. We can also make questions with the question words like how many, how much. We use how many and how much with quantifiers a lot. Then we use how many or how much in the beginning of the questions. How many people? How many apples? How many desks? Is there or are there? But we always or generally use are there. If we are sure that there is just one, then we can ask is there. How many students is there? One? Okay, we know that there is one, so we can ask with is there. But in general, we usually say how many students are there. How much? No. How much money is there? Never are there. Never are there. It's wrong. Okay? It's wrong. How much noun is there? How much money is there? There is a lot of money. Are there is wrong. Now, we have got some photographs and we're going to make sentences with there is or there are using these pictures. This is a florist. Florist. Nice and a lot of flowers. Let's make a sentence about this using there is or there are. You make a guess, then I'm going to let you see the sentence. Could you make one? Okay, let's see the sentence then. There are a lot of nice flowers at the florist. Got it? The second picture, this is Taksim Square in Istanbul. Taksim Square. Look, a mosque. Let's say the mosque's existence in Taksim. How can you say it? We can see a mosque in Taksim. Okay? Then let's see. Okay. There is a mosque in Taksim. There is a mosque in Taksim. Here, there is a shopping carriage. Look, it's full of fruits, vegetable, food, drinks. Okay, some fruit, vegetables, and drinks in the shopping carriage. What do we use? There is or there are? Of course, we say there are. And look at this one. We have got two different sentences. Before and before, after and. A table. How do we say? Yes, there is a table. And four chairs, it's plural, we say yes. There are four chairs. Let's have a look at the other page. Here we have got another fridge picture. We're going to say sentences that we can see here. We are going to make sentences with these food or drinks using there is, there are, or negative forms. There isn't, there aren't. Here we have got some words. Honey, cake, cheese, olives, carrots, milk, fish, potatoes, jam, juice, meat, grape, and sausage. If you can see that food or drink, you say a positive sentence. If you can't see, you make a negative sentence. Okay. There is a fish and a chicken, but there isn't any meat. This is a sample question. Another sample sentence, there aren't two boxes of juice and there is some milk. You make guesses and make other sentences now. Waiting for your answers. You can do it. Try to do it. It's not important. You can make mistakes. Okay. I will let you see the sentence. There is a sausage. There is a sausage near the fish. There aren't any grapes or potatoes. See? Can you see grapes? No. Potatoes? No. So there aren't any grapes or potatoes. There is a piece of cake. Look, there is a piece of cake. Not a big cake, but a piece of. Or we can say a little cake in the fridge. There are a lot of eggs. See? There are a lot of eggs. There is some cheese. Look, there is some cheese here, but there aren't any olives. No olives. This is jam maybe. Okay. And the last sentence, there are some carrots. Look, there are some carrots, apples, and bananas. Okay, I think you understood the subject well. Now let's look at the next page. Okay, we have got some questions here with how many or how much, and again the photographs, the pictures of some objects or people and the quantities of them. Look, sheep, sheep. Sheep is same when we say one sheep or she. It doesn't change. Singular and plural form are same. A sheep, a lot of sheep. It doesn't change, okay? So we ask, how many sheep are there? Don't count it, give a quantity. A little? No, it's countable. There is one? No. Some? No. Yes, we answer like, there are a lot of sheep. There are a lot of sheep. The second picture, how much coffee is there? No coffee? No coffee? So we say, okay, yes, there isn't any coffee. There isn't any coffee. Look, a birthday party. Children are blowing the candles. Birthday cake, balloons, pets, and children. How many children are there at the party? Give your answers now. Yes, you can say that, or there are 5. There are some children. There are 5 children, or we can say there are 5. There are some. There are a few children also. A few and some are almost the same meaning. They have the same meaning almost. Okay, now here we have got some workers here. Look, they are working in a factory. This is coal, in a coal factory. How many workers are there at the factory? Good. Let's see. There are some, or there are a few workers. These are almost same. They have similar meanings. Almost same. Some or a few. And look, cereal. Cereal. How much cereal is there in the bowl? Not a lot of cereal. Okay, so that's right. We say there is a little cereal in the bowl. This is a farm. Farmer has got a lot of animals on his farm. How many animals are there on the farm? Okay. Yes. Let's see. There are a lot of animals, or there are a lot of animals on the farm. Do you know these guys, Edison and Tesla? Yes, they are really geniuses. Very clever men. How many geniuses are there in the photo? 1, 2. There are 2 geniuses, Edison and Tesla. Bean. How much bean is there? Bean is uncountable, small pieces. We cannot count, so it's uncountable, and the answer is, there is a little bean. Very good, students. Here, I have got a homework for you. There is a bedroom picture. I want you to write sentences about this bedroom. You use there is, there are, or there isn't, there aren't. You can use these words here about the picture. And please use your English notebooks to write the paragraph about this picture. Write in your English notebooks as homework. Use this picture, these words, there is, there are, there isn't, there aren't, and write a paragraph. Do you understand? It's your homework. And another homework is fill in the gaps with there is, isn't, there are, aren't. It's easy. Be careful while you're answering. Okay? You just use one of these in the gaps. Well done, you. See you next lesson. I hope you enjoy your time at home. Stay healthy, please. The answer key is on this page, but I want you to do your homework first. Please don't look at the answer key first. Write. Try to write, try to answer, then check your answer. Here, these are my possible sentences. Your sentences can be different sentences, but be careful that they are true. Okay? You can write different sentences also. Be well. See you.